Every choice has a cost, and choosing a Filipina, it's not just the airfare, it's not just the dinners, the flowers, or the sweet words. The real cost goes much deeper. It touches your comfort zone, your ego, your family, even your lifestyle. And so today I'm going to give you the real talk about the hidden price foreign men pay when they choose a Filipina. Things they rarely admit out loud, but every real relationship will eventually expose. Let's talk real talk. So let's start here. Many foreign men arrive in the Philippines carrying a fantasy. Admit it or not, most of you will, or does. They imagine the perfect Filipina, submissive, always smiling, simple, never questioning, never disagreeing. And you've heard this before already. Many times I've been exposing this truth on my previous Real Talk. But here's the reality Filipinas are real women. They have opinions, emotions, and their own boundaries. If you thought you were buying into a fantasy, reality will wake you up. The cost? Letting go of the illusion. You lose the dream version you built in your head, but in exchange, you gain someone real, someone human, someone who can truly love you back. But that's a cost many men are not prepared to pay. You know why? Okay, let's continue. And the cost of lifestyle shifts. Next. Yeah, lifestyle. When you choose a Filipina, you're not just choosing a person, you've often choosing a country, a culture, and a way of life. It might mean trading your big Western comforts for a simpler life here in the Philippines. It might mean slower internet, no privacy, or less privacy, extended families around, and different social rules. And you know that family oriented Filipinos are, and the extension of family, or what we call the family extended, is very common here. Are you ready for it? But let's talk about more of this. Some men find it beautiful, you know, other foreigners always complain, and some also appreciate that kind of lifestyle. Other complain, yeah, but either way, it's a cost. The cost of comfort, the cost of leaving your bubble. You can't choose a Filipina and expect everything else in your life to stay the same. Okay, and move to the cost of family expectations. And then, yeah, here comes the family. Maybe in Western culture, it's just us two. In Filipino culture, no, it's us plus family. Whether it's Sunday lunches, financial help, or just being part of the wider circle, family is always in the picture. As it says, family first, always. And that's part of our culture. And that simply means if you choose a Filipina, you often choose her family too. The cost, privacy, independence, or financial boundaries you never thought you'd need to explain. Some foreigners resent this, others embrace it. But if you don't understand it, it can break you. Honestly, some may find it hard to adjust, but mostly I've encountered or I heard some news that they usually embrace it and happy with it. But those who are keep complaining, oh, well, let's not talk about those people. And so dive deeper, the cost of emotional depth. Here's something men rarely say out loud. Choosing a Filipina means facing a depth of emotion that some men simply cannot handle. Filipinas don't love halfway. They love fully, intensely, with loyalty that can overwhelm. That's not casual love. That's not just companionship. And so, yeah, the cost, you will have to grow emotionally. You'll have to stop hiding behind surface level relationships. You'll have to be present, be consistent, and be real. Many men run at this point because they realize the price is higher than they imagine. And so the cost of accountability. And finally, accountability enters. The Filipina will hold up a mirror to your life. If you drink too much, she'll see it. If you cheat, she'll call it out. If you're lazy, disrespectful, or careless, she won't stay silent forever. And I'm not maybe really talking only about Filipinas here. Of course, mostly, almost all women around the world will act this way if you are like that. So the mirror is uncomfortable because it forces a man to see himself without excuses. The cost, ego, the very thing many foreign men cling to, the idea that they're always right, always in control, gets stripped away when you are with a Filipina who loves you enough to tell you the truth. So let's be clear. The cost of choosing a Filipina is not about pesos or dollars. It's not about allowance or gifts or airfare. The true cost is deeper, deeper that you can ever imagine. It's the price of your fantasy, your comfort zone, your privacy, your emotional immaturity, and your ego. But here's the flip side. If you are brave enough to pay the cost, what you get in return is priceless. Because you're not just choosing a woman, you're choosing love, loyalty, and partnership in its most authentic form. And so, oh, the one who succeed in relationships and now living in life with Filipinas for many, many years can relate to this. And I know they will comment in the comment section below. So the question is, are you ready to pay the real price of love? Let's just be clear, the cost of choosing a Filipina is not about pesos or dollars. Yeah, that's what we've mentioned before. Just that the truth most men don't admit. The Filipina doesn't just change your relationship. She changes you. She transforms you. How? She will stretch your patience, test your honesty, and force you to grow. She will challenge your old way of thinking. She will not always be easy, but love that is too easy has no power. The cost of choosing a Filipina is not a burden, it's an investment. It's just like anything valuable in life. You only receive as much you're willing to give. So try to ask yourself now, are you ready to grow up, level up, and love beyond your ego? Or are you just shopping for comfort without the courage to commit? Because in the end, a Filipina is not the cheap choice. She is the real choice, and the price you pay is not money, it's maturity. And if you can pay that price, you'll discover that what you receive is more than a wife, more than a partner. You will discover a love that outlives distance, age, and even time itself. And that's the real talk. Thank you so much for tuning in and for always making your time and effort for watching this episode since the day one that I started with this kind of niche. I hope all is well with you and till the next episode. God bless us all and mabuhay. Love, Chang